this video, we'll be watching the 5 best AI systems to apply in clinics. Whether your objective is to save money, to save time, to be more efficient into your own processes, or just to gain more money. Okay? We'll be watching AI agents, we'll be watching AI voice assistants, we'll be watching AI assistants by themselves, or AI systems in general. So, I hope you enjoy and I hope you learn. The first system that we'll be watching is going to be a WhatsApp AI agent connected to the clinic CRM via API, with access to a knowledge base of frequently asked questions or Q&As about treatments, services, and more. So here's the workflow, how it works. We'll be having a new WhatsApp message, and we'll be determining, or depending on the type of the message, whether if it's a text, if it's an image, or if it's an audio, we'll be going to a different path in each case. For example, we'll be having this AI agent, which is going to be giving responses to the user with this webhook response. We'll be having its brain that is going to be GPT-4o, which is a model from OpenAI. We're going to have an AI agent memory, so it can remember what it has been talking about with the user before, so it just doesn't forget, let's say, for example, the user's name or the patient's name. Then it will be having tools, which are the circles. As for example, he is going to be able to get patient information and context, calling the CRM or just the via API, the platform or the system that you, or the software that you use into your own clinic. And then it's going to be able to log patient data into CRM, and then it's going to be able to take payments if it's necessary. And this is the AI text agent. Then, if we talk about the case in which we receive an image, we'll be having the same structure, but we'll be adding a little bit more. As for example, this node, which is going to be analyzing the images with OpenAI model. Then we're going to have the same brain, let's say, the same memory, and the same tools, and the same response to the user, but this is the AI image agent. Then, when we talk about if it's an audio, we're going to have 2 steps more, which are going to be, we're going to be downloading the audio, and then we're going to be transcribing these audio so we can pass it in text format to this AI agent, which again is going to have the same structure. Only the first things, or the first parts, are going to be changing depending on the user, what they send, whether it's a text, an image, or an audio. So this is going to be an AI audio agent. On the system number 2, to make it fast, we're going to have an AI appointment setter agent with built-in sales script designed to book a call with leads or potential patients. Again, we're going to have the same trigger, which is going to be triggering, in fact, all this workflow, all this automation, all this AI agent, which is going to be a new WhatsApp message, or it could be a new message by itself. Then we're going to have a similar structure in which we're going to have the brain here of this tools agent, which is going to be including or having inside a sales script, so it can follow a step-by-step guide on how to sell people who it or who he speaks to. Then we're going to have responses to the user. Then the same brain, GPT-4o, agent memory, the same functions. But now, as you can see, we're going to have this 3-step thing related with Google Calendar. For example, if the user wants to book a call, or just book a demo, not a demo, but book an appointment, the AI is going to be able to do it, because it will first check the appointment availability in Google Calendar. If it's available, the second step is going to be to schedule it there. And then, if the user wants to reschedule or just to cancel the appointment that it has already booked, it will be able just to cancel it using this same tool. Third, on this third system, we're going to have an AI voice assistant that calls your past patients to follow up on how they are doing, with full context to ask the right questions and deliver personalized messages. As for example, right here I have it in Spanish, because this is my native language, but it says lost lead, pending lead, which has an opportunity to be closed. And then we have here that ejecutar llamado means execute call, or just make a call. And then llamado means already called. How is this going to be working? Well, if you have a database with information about your potential clients or potential patients in your case, who are not already patients or clients, you could call them if you have their contact details, whether it's for whether it is their email or even better, their phone numbers. So we can make an AI voice caller that could call all that database in less than a day if it's necessary. Then when you click, it will just equal to trigger a call with context, because we already have those in that table, those columns, which are going to have this context that I'm talking right here about. Then, for example, it could be a lead company name. In my case, it's Ecomind AI. The lead email, what the business is about, this is services, and then the main challenge AI could solve, be better in my business with AI, and then the lead phone number, whether it's from Argentina, from Spain, whether it's from the US, from UK, it doesn't really matter. The AI will call in them though. Then when we press that button, we're gonna have this webhook or this trigger, which then after that we're gonna be having getting the full lead context, reading this Google Sheets that we have right here. After that, we'll be having a conditional that we'll be checking if it has been called already, that lead. If it's called, nothing really happens. If it's called, nothing really is going to be happening, as it already is called, and so we don't get spam. Then if we haven't called yet, it will just appear as call pending. We're gonna make that call. We're gonna have inserted into this agent's brain a sales script, as we were showing before. Then we're gonna be logging that call to avoid duplicates in the future. Then we'll be waiting 15 minutes if it hasn't replied. We're gonna get a call, and then we're gonna be checking if they answer or not. If they did reply, we're just going to be adding an AI agent, an AI model, which is going to prepare the call summary of answered. It will be checking or marking this as answered. Then the lead name told us XYZ, XYZ, XYZ. Let's schedule a call for a day and time, XYZ, basically. Just an information, just a resume or a summary made with AI. It gets logged as called, and the status goes to answered. After that, if the user didn't reply, we're gonna make a call again. We're gonna be waiting 24 hours, maybe because of the person cannot reply now, so maybe tomorrow, or maybe in 2 days, or in 3 or in 4. It will depend, or even in a week or in a month. It can be programming that way. It depends obviously on your needs. That's why you gotta know this more in depth. Then we're gonna be logging the call again to avoid duplicates. 15 minutes that we wait again. We're gonna be getting the call. Then if they answer, this gets repeated for X, 5X, or 6X, or 4 times, 5 times, and 6 times. Then again, we're gonna be checking if they did finish answering, and it will depend on the lead. If it's answered, we're gonna be sending a WhatsApp message or just an SMS, and if it didn't answer, then that's it. On this fourth system, that is one of the most that I like the most. This system number 4 is an AI voice assistant that calls leads after they fill out a form of meta ads, understands their responses, books appointments, and sends reminders when someone books that call initially. First, what we obviously need are meta ads, in which are going to be placing instant forms, which are kind of this, in which you just fill it with your details, you just answer a couple questions, and then Meta saves that data for that person who invested in ads. Then once we get that data loaded, let's say for example in a Google Sheets, we're going to have in this that we'll be waiting to that change. Again, we're going to have that full lead context. We'll be saving their data, and then the same workflow or process that we were talking before is going to be repeated. If it hasn't been called already, it's going to be if it's been called already, it will just be tagged as call. If we haven't, it will be tagged as call pending. We'll be making a call with a sales script. We're going to be logging it to avoid duplicates. We'll be waiting 15 minutes so we get a call, and we can determine if we are going to call again or not. We're going to be registering or logging it with the resume or the summary if it has replied and booked the call. Then again, the same workflow right here. It works the same way really. And then what it has is that when it makes a call, the AI voice agent or the AI voice caller is going to be able to book appointments. For example, it can schedule an appointment in Google Calendar. First, it will obviously check that appointment availability in Google Calendar, and then if it's necessary, it will cancel it, or it will be able to reschedule it if it's again necessary. Then, and finally, this system number 5 is going to be a personal agent to check calendars, manage events, send emails, make calls, log data in CRM of platforms, and more. Again, on message triggered, everything will start work. For example, we're having this agent, which is going to be including tools. We're going to be able to respond to the user. It will have this brain, this memory, so it can remember, and this can think in quotation marks. Then it's going to be able. This is going to act, if you don't know, like Iron Man. Well, it's going to be similar to Jarvis. Obviously, it's not on the same level, but it works similar. Let's say. Let's imagine for just a second. Well, it will be able to check, or well, first to schedule an appointment in Google Calendar if you ask him. And just give an email, a number, a name, for example, and it will do it. Then, if you need to know if you're gonna be free on Saturday, well, it will be able to check it in Google Calendar. It will be, and after that, it will be able to create records in Airtable if it's necessary. Get record from Airtable if you want to check data. It's gonna be able to delete them. And then, if you just use Microsoft apps, as for example Excel, you're going to be able to append data to Microsoft Excel 365 columns, clear Microsoft Excel columns. You're going to be able to send emails, read them, emails. Yeah. Then, if you want, you're going to be able to get patient information and context, log patient data to CRM just manually, but with AI and with AI and with automations in behind. You're going to be able to take payments if you want. You're going to be able to create channels in Discord. Obviously, this doesn't apply in clinics, but just for the sake of showing something that you could do if you want. Then you're going to be able to use calculator with AI. And then if you want, you're going to be able to make a call with AI just by giving a voice note to this AI agent itself. And then it's going to be determining on what you want to do and what it's going to be doing, responding to what you ask him to do. Then, again, as we were showing before, it's going to be able to respond to the user. Then, as we showed before, it's going to be able to respond to the user or just to yourself if it's your personal AI assistant. Now you're probably going to be saying something like, I understand well, but how do I apply all this in my clinic and how do I know it works? All of these 5 systems, which are the first one, the second one, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. Well, under this video, you're just going to be having just one link in which you're going to be able to book a call to apply AI in your clinic. It's just a free call, a demo call, so we get to know each other, to see your needs and to see if all the system is going to be suitable for your own case. When you click it, you'll be seeing a page like this in which you're just going to be able, if you're interested in booking a call with me, just personally, I'm not going to make you have a call with a closer. I really want to deep dive into your business, so you, as we were saying before, so we can get to know each other and each other businesses. And then whether you buy or not, you'll gain value regardless. It will be kind of like a discovery call, as we again want to know each other. And then whether you buy from us or not, as I was saying just in a second, you will definitely leave with more clarity than before, because we really want to know your needs. You might, if you are smart enough, let's say, or if you're an action taker, you're probably going to be wanting to just solve those issues that might just causing you more problems. Might not now, but maybe in the future. So I hope it was useful, and I hope to see you soon.